A new power is rising. Its victory is at hand. The land will be stained with the blood of the old regime.
Welcome to a wireless D&D session.
You are officially the Lord of the Wild Hunt.
What?
You know, you're only here because of me. You know, I baited you. Well, I baited you over the course of like months. Like I kind of, it was a long-term bait, you know, and you kind of hook, line, and sinker.
That may be a bit strong, but
You're only here because of me.
thank you.
You're gonna die because of me.
Don't give up, Mel. Bring her back to peace and give her what she's always wanted, which is a life with you.
Welcome to my home.
I never gave this man that power.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ghouls and goblins, friends and family. I'm out of ideas. My name is Jeff. They call me Jay. I am your DM this evening. Also, welcome back to aD&D Wireless Adventurers Calling, I should say. It's been a while. Obviously, I'm a little bit rusty. What hasn't really changed, though, is our cast and crew going alphabetically around this virtual tabletop. We have
Aaron playing Finn and making hot dogs.
What? Chris is Ugluck. What?
Doug as Ivan.
What?
So loud.
Jeff as Sigmund, Whiskey Dollar Lion Eddie.
What?
Widower.
Mike is Balar.
What?
I don't watch wrestling, so I know I'm missing something.
Oh, God, you're terrible.
What? All right.
We're gonna keep
Hey,
that
I'm pretty
rolling.
sure the
We're
last
gonna
time
keep
we
that
played
going,
it,
don't
Fulton
worry.
is alive.
Oh, what?
What?
All right. In case you're wondering where we
Philadelphia
left off,
still sucks.
Yes.
In case you're wondering. Took one step off out of the airport, and it's like a freaking sewer. Just hits your nostrils. But anyway, go ahead.
I think that's it. All right. We hope you enjoyed this session of aD&D Wild. The only reason we got together and recorded this was to bash Philly. No. What? Where last we left off?
Can you hear me?
What?
If he had any insight, that would be so funny to him right now. Like, it's just not
I don't get it.
Oh.
Wait, Chris, say it one more time.
What?
All right. Welcome back to aD&D Wireless Adventurers Calling. Oh, boy. It's been a while. Where last we left off, our brave and wise adventurers, they were on some time crunches for a long time, right? Sigmund was cursed, only had X amount of time to live. Balar had a deal with Dad that he had to bring his stepbrother back home. And fortunately, all of that has been resolved, though not without some key losses. Eva, one of the party members, sacrificed herself to save Ugluck. And Scarlet sacrificed herself to save her loving husband, Sigmund. So the party is down 2 members. They have resolved some major plot lines. The Earth is still, or Aranor, the realm, is still shattered. Vecna is still kind of free to do what he pleases and try and take over the world. The Great Old Ones, the Primordials, the Elemental gods, essentially, are also coming to devour the world. And the gods have just been offered a bargain, a deal from Vecna to join his side, essentially, and band together and take off the Great Old Ones. Meanwhile, our companions slew. That's the right word. Slew Balar's dad with the help of his stepbrother Thandril, whom they brought. And they all now gather around Scarlet's disintegrated body. Ugluck has just threatened Thandril, who does have the ability to bring back Scarlet. Ugluck has just threatened to, I forget what the exact terms were, but cause major damage to Thandril if he doesn't do something. Meanwhile, in the background, the Wild Hunt, who followed Balar's father, is rapidly approaching. You guys can hear them in the distance. So you have a horde of goblins, fey beast, and just dangerous beings coming in very, very quickly. Thandril is going to immediately turn to Ugluck and say, I'll do it, because he is scared. but not right here. We've got to go. I can do it anywhere. Let's get out of here. Let's vamos. Let's go. And then I'll whatever. Just don't kill me, right?
Insight check.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Shit, I'm holding something really hot. Can somebody look at my modifier?
I don't want you to have anything to do with Scarlet.
Me?
Well, you guys got to make up your mind.
You talking to me?
Listen, no, I'm talking to Thandril. Listen,
Okay.
you get us back to Aranor, we'll let you go. We'll hunt your ass down when we want to get rid of you.
Okay.
I'll
Deal.
blow the horn.
All right. Real quick, what was the insight?
13.
I missed that. Did he say 17? I think he said 17. Looks like he's telling the truth. I mean, looks like he just wants to survive. His main thing is just surviving. As soon as you blow the horn, almost at the exact same time, the doors burst open, and Lady Thistlemarrow, who was one of the fey creatures that a group of you had encountered before and kind of helped you guys out, immediately she bursts out, and like as the horn touches your lips, you blow it. She's like, "No! I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw."
Oh, baby, that's a natural 20 plus 11, 31.
Boom.
I rolled once all session last month.
You feel this power of wills going on in your mind. And while the horn gives you the ability to control the wild hunt, you still have to be strong enough to do it. And you feel at once this like collective mind, this collective willpower essentially tug against you for their freedom. And in one fell motion, you like scoop them up essentially and bind them to your will. And they essentially will obey your command. Lady Thistlemarrow can tell immediately by the look on your face that you have control of these guys. You also can tell that control is limited to the Feywild, essentially, except for one time a year, All Hallows Eve, of course, where you can control them in any realm. And the horn also gives you an ability to use once every moon cycle, where you may call in essentially a legion of spooks and specters. Not a legion, it's 2d4. So it's going to differ every time, but you get to call some ghostly servants to a fight essentially once per month.
So they are mine now indefinitely. Like, even if I leave this realm and we go back to the other realm, as long as I have the horn?
You are officially the Lord of the Wild Hunt. There are a couple of other things that go along with it, which I'll message you about.
Okay. All right.
And you would feel like it's not just something that gives, it takes as well. Like it requires something. So you
I'm
feel
not gay.
you feel all of that. Lady Thistlemarrow realizes it. She immediately is like downcast, and she can feel it too, because she's somewhat loosely tied to the Wild Hunt.
She's the one I pushed over, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Now she's mine.
And so, as you do all of that, you realize all of that. You see from behind her the first.
I'll push her over. I'm just kidding.
The first remnants of this horde of beings coming to you, and one by one, they all like slowly take a knee, as you are officially the Lord of the Wild Hunt. Thandril still sits there.
What was that?
What do you guys do now?
Jeff, look at the chat.
I'm gonna look at Thandril, and I'm gonna look around, and I'm gonna say, "Oh, well, I guess, maybe you're not as useful as we thought." And I'm gonna look at Balar.
Blar's looking back at you.
Thandrill's gonna make a perception check while this is going on, an insight check. All right, Thandrill, you guys can contest that if you like to hide or what you're, either deceive him into saying, "Oh, like nothing's going on." But he's essentially looking at you guys go back and forth, looking at each other.
Does he know that we could just basically take him out whenever? Like, I guess he's seen how strong we are.
Yeah, no, he just watched you kill a being that he's deathly afraid of. You guys have also been fighting a whole lot, and he really hasn't. He has had one small fight, so he's still scared. He's a survivor, right? He's trying to make it to the next thing, and you realize all of that. He also doesn't quite pick up what you guys are talking about. So are we good? Like, you want me to? I can resurrect her now, I guess, if there's no danger.
Listen, Thandrill, you're only here because of me. Because I, tricked you.
Well,
I baited you, and you fell for the bait.
I was coming.
I baited you over the course of like months. Like it was a long term bait, and you kind of
that may be a bit strong. But
hook, line, and sinker. And
that's what you want to remember it. That's fine.
You're only here because of me. So
thank you.
You're gonna die because of me. So I just wanted you to know it's because of me.
All right. As soon as you say that, he's gonna do something. He's not gonna stop. Because he still has all of his shit. You guys didn't do anything, so
that's fine. We've got an Ugluck.
Yeah.
And technically, hey,
now.
I do want to throw out the fact I never dropped concentration on my healing thing. That's been kind of floating above us this whole time. So
sure.
We should all be at full health, right?
Yeah. You guys have been. You're all good. You're at full health.
Okay. Is Thandrill standing there with us?
Thandrill's right there.
Thandrill's like it. Just I wanted to just automatically flip on him. Can I do that?
Sure. Roll a d20 because you essentially said, you want to do it at the same time as you say that. You mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. We're gonna do a real loose initiative here. Everyone's getting a turn, but I'm not gonna make everyone roll. How much damage is he taking?
He's got to do a dexterity saving throw. I think it's dexterity. I'm gonna double check that.
Yeah. 14.
Yes, dex. That's a failure. That is 39 radiant damage.
Ow. He's going to cast greater invisibility and go invisible.
Okay.
He is going to make a stealth check. It's pretty good.
Finn, out stealth him.
That's pretty good. All right, Finn, Ugluck, Ivan, and Balar, you guys can all do something now.
I want to try to out stealth him. Whatever the fuck. All right, just FYI for that, I'm trying to out stealth him / track him.
I don't know what I meant.
Rolled a natural 20 plus 11.
But you did it.
A nat 20.
Plus 11.
Man. You rolled a 19. So here's what happens, because you've been in this situation before. He goes stealth, and you immediately pick up what you would do in this situation. And by that kind of instinct alone, do you roll a perception check?
Yeah, whatever plus 11.
Yeah.
Perception.
So by that instinct, you kind of catch, his footfalls essentially in the dirt as he's going away. You can see kind of a puff of soot rising up, and you know where he is.
So I mean, I get an action. Can I try to grapple him?
Sure. Yeah.
So
Go ahead and
everybody
roll a strength check.
And does he lose concentration? Well, hold on. Does he lose concentration if I attack him and it hits, or does he get like a roll?
Yeah, he gets a roll.
If I hit him multiple times, Does he have to make a Constitution save on every throw?
Yeah, so whatever damage he takes.
Can I see him go invisible and try to do a full action on him?
Yeah.
Like action,
That-
bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the loose initiative we're talking about here. Yeah.
All right. I will see him go invisible and then immediately pop up with short swords and try and hit him.
Okay.
I rolled a 17 to hit. 6
Does not hit.
Okay. Second one, that would be a dirty 20.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Does he get advantage because he was sneaky?
No, he doesn't get disadvantage though because he.
Yeah, because the guy's invisible.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought.
I forgot he was invisible. Sorry.
All right, so I'll bonus action attempt to hit him with tentacle then.
Okay.
Let me see what that modifier is because I never remember what it is off the top of my head. I can't even fucking find it. I think it's like plus 7 or something. We're gonna call it plus 7.
Sure.
Find it.
Yeah, plus 7's fine.
19 plus 7. 24.
That hits.
All right. Also can't find it. I believe it's a 1d8, but I don't remember.
Pull it up.
D8 sounds fair to me if it sounds fair to you.
Yep.
All right, I rolled a 7. If I can find it, I'll tell you what the modifier is. If I hit him, he should have to do a Constitution save to stay invisible.
He does. He's going to take that damage. He's going to make con save. He's going to pass.
Okay.
Still invisible.
Shit. All right. Can I keep tracking him, or am I done?
No, you still know where he is. Yeah, you
Okay.
don't lose that. No one else does at this point though. So Ugluck, Ivan, and Balar, would you guys like to do anything? You just saw Finn kind of go, so you have some inkling. Still going to get disadvantage on attack rolls unless you.
Valar doesn't care what's happening to Thanos right now, but he's not participating.
Okay.
Ugluck is going to look at his new wild hunt. And so I'm going to be 100% honest. I was reading something and I wasn't listening. We know where he is, right? Like, we know where he is. The king?
No, he went invisible. So
yeah,
you
but
don't really.
I thought Finn saw him. And
You know where Finn is, so you know his roundabout location. Yes, if you were to attack him, you still have disadvantage, but you know he's like right next to Finn.
so I'm going to hold my horn up to my new army, and I'm going to hold it up over my head, and I'm going to say, "Oh, I can't remember Ugluck's voice. A new power is rising. Its victory is at hand.
What?
This night, the land will be stained with the blood of the old regime. March," and I'm going to point to where Finn is, but not at Finn, just in that general area.
It's a good.
March to the old king.
Over here!
Leave none alive. For war.
All right.
And then I'm still holding the horn, and I'm gonna charge over there towards Finn, and I'm just gonna swing my axe wildly and see if I hit him.
make a an attack roll with disadvantage.
But I also get advantage, so how does that work? Because I'm
So it's just a regular roll then.
Okay, well then it was my first was an 11, so it's 22 to hit.
Hits.
Haha. All right, and it's gonna be. I just threw my dice. And I have no idea where it went. Oh no, there it is. So 11 damage. Do I get to do my full turn? Because I get 3 attacks.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna swing it
Oh,
again.
he immediately popped, like as you wildly swing and hit him, you have this horde of beings rushing behind you, and he immediately has just popped back into existence. Like, and he can feel that after that hit, and he sees the army coming, and you just see this look of dread and finality come over his face as he realizes what's about to happen.
I'm gonna swing at him again now. That's 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's his AC.
Sweet. And that is 18 damage. Go again. Oh, that misses.
75.
16.
Nope.
Yep.
Ivan, you're the last one. Do you want to do anything as you watch all this happen?
I'll just do some Eldritch blasts at him. I guess I'll miss. Oops. 19 misses. Natural 1 misses.
Is he within 30 feet of me or 10 feet of me?
Sure. Yeah.
Reroll that one.
12 misses. Natural 20.
Hey, there you go.
Double the dice, add the modifier. Uh, 12. I literally got a 10 and a 1.
That's average. All right. He takes that damage, and at that point, the horde is upon him, and like you can't even see him because of all the fey beings on this guy, like tiny little goblins. And Finn, you back up. Balar, the last you hear of your brother is just his screams. I mean, his dying screams, and the sounds of blades piercing his body. That all happens very quickly, and way too nonchalantly, the horde stands up and looks back at Ugluck like, "All right, now what? What do you guys want to do?" Everyone's kind of looking at Ugluck. You guys are standing there. Scarlet's dead. What's up next?
I'm confused as to why we didn't try and save Scarlet. Like in game.
We're I want her to come back, but not through him. I don't want to owe him anything.
Alright. I mean, we don't have to owe him anything, but whatever. There's no dishonor in, getting what we need from him and then killing him anyway. I mean, I guess there's dishonor in it. But
There's definitely dishonor in that.
yeah, well, who cares?
I don't want her to come back to the mess. I want to clean up the mess and bring her back so she can rest. She doesn't deserve to have to do this. To visit other realms and fight demigods and kings of wild hunts and emissaries to the most powerful wizards of all time. I mean, come on. Aren't you all tired?
Nope. Let's go fight.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I know that. Come on. Do it again.
I'm going to look at my new found army, and I'm going to say, "Whom do you serve?"
And as one, they all stand up and they yell, "What?"
And I'm going to point the horn at the dead brother, and I'm going to say, "You serve him?"
No!
I'm gonna find wherever the old Wild Hunt guy was. I'm gonna point my horn towards that. Do you serve him?
No!
Do you serve the old gods?
No?
Do you serve
No!
Vecna?
No!
Who do you want to serve?
And instead of answering, this one extremely large, like ogre type, walks up and he says, "We serve the strong, and you are strong. We serve the one who claims the horn. We serve you."
And I'm going to say, serve yourselves. Help us to end the wars. Help us to end the battles. Come when I call on you, and I will give you back to yourselves.
Ooh.
And I'll hold out my hand.
Lady Thistlemarrow, you can like see her in the back. She's like shaking her head. Something like this has never really been done. In their face, they don't really understand it either. The ogre like looks back, and he kind of shrugs. He like reaches out his hand and shakes it because he's always going to come when you call. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. We're gonna go back inside now.
Ballard did want to do one thing right quick
Yeah.
before we go inside. I want to go over to Thandrill's body. If I know it's probably extremely mutilated. I just want to kind of squat down. I do want to search it though.
Okay.
Just for anything that maybe if he had like anything important,
Make an investigation
or
check.
precious or sentimental on him.
But respectfully.
Yes, respectfully. That's terrible. This is 7.
Emboldening
Well-
bond.
It's an 8. But he is my brother.
What? You find a couple things. Yeah, you find a ruby, and as far as you can tell, it's just a ruby. You find 75 gold, and you find a note that's written in what is the I need to look at the languages. It's essentially written in
Common.
like that street urchins use, right? You
Thieves
can't
can't.
understand it unless you speak that language, but it's essentially written in
What language?
in, like shorthand, essentially.
That's how
may have
most
lost it.
languages work.
Everyone's frozen.
Like thieves can't. I don't know if you heard me.
That's it. These can't.
Okay.
You guys hear me? I got frozen. Yeah, I got frozen there a little bit. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
These
I
can't
can
was what I was
understand.
looking for. Thank you.
If he says it near me, I can understand.
I can hear you now. Yeah, so if Pilar shows it to you, you'd be able to read it. That's what you find.
Do I have a clue that's what it's
On
written in?
No, I mean to you it just looks like gibberish.
Okay.
If you read the Mistborn series, I can tell you it sounds much like
Was in the ways.
what's his name? What Spook speaks. Yeah, it was in the ways. Yeah.
Devon, is it kind of like what Devon speaks? I just
Not sure
assume
who
that's
Devon is.
I'm just assuming that's the name of the character in the book. We got Shane, we got all these other dudes. I'm
Sure.
pretty sure Devon's coming
Okay.
next.
All right. You search the body. You've dismissed the wild hunt. You guys are all kind of standing around still. Where do you guys want to go? What do you guys want to do?
I want to, as Balar's examining the body, I want to come up behind him. I want to say, you know, we knew this day was coming for a long time. I didn't think we'd both lose family today.
There's only one family member I lost today. I don't know who this is. He's going to kind of turn and look back at Eridan's shredded body. I don't know who that is. I knew who Scarlet was. What do we do to get her back, Sigmund?
I don't know. But I'll figure it out.
You always do.
Can figure
Don't
out
get too
how to save her.
Well, some things in life we don't know what to do about, but we always have a second chance. You've gotten a second chance. I've gotten a second chance. Ivan, he's a terrible person. Maybe he'll get a second chance. Ugluck just commanded the army. Finn is, well, he's just Finn. But we get second chances. Yeah, we get second chances, Sigmund. But like you said, let's bring her back to peace. Don't give up now.
Yeah.
Bring her back to peace and give her what she's always wanted, which is a life with you.
For second chances. Well, unless the lover is going to give me a second chance at a 7th level spell slot today, I'm going to need a long rest before I get us back to Aranor.
I think it's hopefully safe to rest here now. I think most of the threats are gone for the moment. And I'm going to look back at Thandril and just
maybe
kind of
we
look
should check with the Lord of the Wild Hunt and see if there's any lodging available.
Ugluck.
What?
Lord of the Wild Hunt. Let me. Is there anywhere for us to stay?
So do I have a feel? Does Ugluck have a feeling of who he controls? Like, does he know Thistlemary is under his control?
Yeah, you do. You have almost like a sixth sense of if you were looking at Halo radar, right? It's like almost having those little red blips on your map of like, and right now you've got a ton of them essentially all congregated. And when you get closer, you can pinpoint, hey, who exactly is who. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to Thistlemary, and I'm going to say, "I'm sorry for the business before. It was not very lord-like for me to push you over."
Depends on the Lord.
Well, that's not the kind of lord that you serve now. Are there any lodgings for us to rest?
Of course, it's yours. And if I do say so, it's hunt tradition. It's celebration is in order. Would you like the bards and the jesters and
I want to roll.
feast to be prepared?
I want to roll on her. I'm gonna roll on her. Insight check.
Okay. Yeah.
That's terrible. That's a 5.
You get advantage because of your connection.
Perfect. Still gonna be awful. But here we go. Yep, that's worse. All right, 5.
Yeah, she's super pumped that you're the Lord of the Wild Hunt, and 100% there. It's time for a celebration, and yeah, we could.
So how does D&D work? Like, do I have to like go along with that? And Ugluck's like, oh yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I mean, you just
Okay.
tried to figure out what the hell's going on, and you have, yeah. I mean,
She says it's time to party. Do y'all want to party or
then
rest?
I'd say you can still be suspicious, but you believe her, right? And you think that's.
I don't think we should party right now. Personally, I'm a little suspicious.
Well, it doesn't.
But
It doesn't have to be a party. It's your celebration. I mean, we have a carnival that often comes. We have a group of thespians that will entertain. We have, if you like to hunt, as many of us do, we could set up a hunt. It could be any celebration, but I would say that your subjects will expect some form of revelry at the start of your regime.
All right, so I'm gonna tell her to give me a moment, and I'm gonna walk over and huddle up with all of our people, and I'm going to say,
Ivan immediately falls down. He's like, "I'm just gonna sleep right here.
Yep.
You guys just wake me up when it's time."
And Sigmund's
And
gonna
I'm-
mutter, "He didn't even do anything." Like,
Doug had to go. He wasn't feeling great.
I'm gonna say, I don't like it, but I need to go and speak to these people and do whatever it is they need.
that's
Y'all, what?
that's
What?
that's totally fine, Ugluck. You know, you have responsibilities now. Do you have time for like us to have just a little powwow so we can have a plan before we head off to rest? And you
Yeah,
head
that's
off
what we're
to-
doing.
we're
sorry,
doing?
sorry. The power's
Oh.
going to my head. Yes.
Oh, I thought you were
please,
about to walk away.
Please go ahead.
Okay. So, guys, where should we?
Welcome to my home.
Should have never gave this man that power.
The rug is nice. Is that polar bear?
Ugluck checks to make sure his fly is zipped up, and he's like, "Oh, yeah. Maybe." I'm getting acquainted myself.
Well, anyway, where on Aranor should we go when we go back? Because I think I can reread the plane shift spell again, but I think I get to pick like where we go back, and we get in that general vicinity.
Quick DM question: is there anywhere in the Feywalks to kind of get like a view, like a globe
Of-
view of like what's
of the-
going on in Aranor right now? Do they have like a visual, just so we kind of can get a clue where we maybe need to go? Is it like a hall or a room that has anything like that?
It's a great question. You can make a history check for me. See what you remember about the Feywild.
Oh, that's going to be good. Where's my history? Ooh, that is a 26.
With a 26, you would know that where you're at right now, there's no really good place like that. Aridin did not really concern himself too much other than the one time a year he went there. You do know that the queens of both the Summer Court and the Winter Court are very much concerned with what's going on in Aranor and in their own realms, and they probably have a pretty darn good idea of what's going on. You also know that they are in the north and the south. The other thing you would remember is that there's always kind of balance around the Fae, so they're pretty equally matched. And then there's the Lord of the Wild Hunt, who is essentially a
Ugluck. He's essentially an Ugluck.
He's Ugluck, and he acts as kind of this changing of the seasons, right? This in between, and he's a Fey Lord. So
Yeah, he is.
you would basically with a 26 realize they probably felt that in some regard, and I'm not saying they're close or anything, but they realize it and may be acting accordingly. Hold on one second. I've got some special people coming.
Is it Big Bird?
It's not Big Bird.
I was excited. I guess like
What you guys doing?
above the table right here.
Yeah.
My
What's
contact.
next?
Thank
Next,
you.
is it just Vecna?
Hold on one second.
Yeah, I think it's like fixing the world / Vecna.
Hey,
So we need to find
you
him.
guys doing good? All right, I love you.
I don't know how exactly what
Let's go get some sleep, okay?
Listen, I'm gonna propose
It's
to
been a
you
little
plans.
while.
And I guess I can propose it. Okay, yeah,
I missed what you guys were saying. Sorry.
nothing.
Night, kiddos. You were asking. Were you asking the DM what you guys have on the table, or are you in game?
Pretty much like what's the, because I know there's the old gods, the deals and stuff like what's
Yep.
the next?
So you've got a couple things happening, but in terms of like your checklist, Scarlett's mom, which is I don't know, I guess that's off the table now because Scarlett's gone, right? But Sigmund, you did pick up her locket.
Mm-hmm. And for
you've
other
got-
things.
Ivan's dad, who last we left off was sitting at a volcano, and you guys were kind of sailing away from that after sneaking in and sneaking out and opening up the Smith's realm again.
Yeah.
And if you guys remember, you guys when you were sailing away, you look back and there was kind of this like line of fire moving towards you guys. So he at this point is kind of an unknown. You've got the perverts.
That's the last mission.
And you've got Ugluck. So
Ugluck.
I'm sorry, and Vecna. You've got the state of Aeronor.
No, you got Ugluck now.
He's the big bad now.
This is a problem.
I gave the secret away. Yeah, you've got the state of Aeronor, which is it's either Vecna or the old gods or the regular. I mean, there's a lot going on with that. But as far as like side quests go, it's really done if you guys want it to be. It's just about figuring out how and what to do.
The best way to accomplish the main quest, which is fix Aeronor / get rid of Vecna,
and or the old ones, yes,
or the old ones,
the great old one, correct.
Are Vecna and the great old ones working together?
No, you guys,
but they're not.
If you remember, some of you just witnessed Vecna's emissary essentially offering the gods a truce so they can get rid of the great old ones, or the great old one and the primordials. I don't want to go too much into it because that's part of what I had planned for tonight. But
okay,
first step is kind of getting back to the realm. You would also remember that you got a message from Clara before you guys split up, asking you guys to meet back with the Valdar. Because a lot had happened.
Yeah, that was going to be one of my proposals.
But yeah, I'll leave it all at that.
All right. So we've got a few options. Option number 1, we hit up the Winter Court people and meet back up with the Valdar and just get back on page with the main plan, even though they're always pompous, arrogant assholes every time we talk to them. It doesn't help that I'm a pompous, arrogant asshole. Mm-hmm. The other plan is that we could go to Port Aurora and we can give Scarlet's father Scarlet's ashes and his crossbow back. And lay her to rest with her mother.
So Valar's instantly going to kind of speak up to that and be like, "We're not laying her to rest yet." Did you say Claire and the Valdar? Maybe AD&D got a hold of me and I zoned out for a second.
Yeah, Claire the Valdar's that's an option. And well, hold on, let me try. I'm gonna cast a sending spell. And I'm going to be like, Dingle, where are you guys at? What's going on?
I was wondering when. Roll a D100.
I'll do it here, Foundry. 93.
Oh. Yeah, this is Dingle. We read you. We are leaving the Isle of Mages as we haven't seen or heard from you. There seems to be a lot of activity, and that's, I think, all you're going to get. Because he's at 25.
And Dingle and Booth and the rest of the ship, they're about at the Isle of Mages still. God, was it really only yesterday Eva died?
No, it was only, I mean, yeah, but it wasn't that long. It was like 2 or 3 days ago, yeah. I mean, it's rapid hits are happening at this point. Eva didn't die. She's taken.
Not dead.
Well, yeah, sorry. Well, yeah, but she's not magical anymore, so she's pretty much dead.
And all of a sudden, any type of connection Ugluck had been feeling to Finn up to this point.
Sigmund.
Sigmund. He just looks down at him and shakes his head and
are we done?
Turns away back to Lady Thistlevane.
It's Thistlebarrow. That's fine.
I went to get popcorn and like all of a sudden Ugluck's like crying out to me like, you know.
He meant Sigmund. It wasn't you.
It wasn't you. Yep.
You guys are discussing options of where to go. So far, we've got Port Aurora to lay Scarlet to rest. We've got head to the Winter Court, I think, to meet up with back towards the Valdar. We just checked in on Dingle. Him and Boof are sailing away from the Isle of Mages. We're not sure where they're going. And that's really it.
Balar suggests they take the night here to party in the new Lord's domain, rest up, give the people what they want, and then sit out in the morning for what we need. We all deserve, in character, we all deserve a break. We all deserve a rest.
No, Ugluck's gonna say, I'm not gonna stop you, but I don't like it. I don't think y'all should come. Something feels off. Let me go check it out. And y'all get some rest.
Balar's gonna look at Sigmund and just be like, "Motherfucker's running this shit. Like, why? Why is he upset about this? This is his fucking house."
Sigmund.
I gave Ugluck a baby dinosaur in the entire freaking wild hunt in 3 sessions. Sorry.
He's still paranoid. He's still paranoid.
He's still. I still don't trust it.
Papilia. I don't know if I trust you either.
I'm just gonna be like, you guys, you go have a good time. I'm getting a rest. Ugluck is down the hall to the left.
It's wherever you want to go.
Okay, okay. All right, I'm gonna find the biggest, plushiest room in the place.
Ugluck's gonna look at Balar after Sigmund turns his back and kind of shake his head over to him, like, go with him.
And
I want to stealthily follow Sigmund.
Okay. You can roll a stealth if you are definitely trying to be sneaky.
Yeah, I don't want him to find me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Plus like 1,000, so at least.
He's got. All right. Does that beat your passive?
What's
Are you looking for him?
I mean, I'm not looking for anybody.
So what's your passive?
It is 18.
Yeah, you're good. You're a sneaky. All right, Ugluck and Balar.
Balar's just gonna kind of look at Ugluck and kind of nod his head and just say, Sigmund. I don't really know if you should be alone. Mind some company.
If you want.
We both had losses today. I don't think it's good for either one of us to be alone right now.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I was gonna try to talk to the lover, but being out here in this place, who knows? Plus, she always seems too busy for me. So,
Depressed Sigmund, here he is.
Let's have some food, have a drink. Maybe the mother will listen. Or the lover. I think I said the mother right there. The lover will listen.
she listens a lot, but her answers are always confounding to me.
Where are you guys going?
So, Balar slipped Sigmund a Zoloft 50.
A little antidepressant there. Where are you guys heading? I've heard food and drink. I know that Sigmund was trying to go to be alone, but then Balar kind of convinced him.
Balar's going with him, but he is definitely going to kind of stop and get something to kind of eat and drink for a minute, but kind of keep an eye on Sigmund. I don't want to overhang too much.
Sigmund, where are you?
By the food court.
Yeah, 100%.
I need some Chinese food, man.
Yeah.
I want some honey chicken.
Can I get the Panda Express in this place? Where are you heading,
I
Sigmund?
just want to find some place that's not overstimulating.
Okay. The place is going pretty raucous at this point. Little Thistlemero has left Ugluck and taken kind of his words of his like acceptance, and she's kind of running things as she would have done if Ugluck had not blown the horn. And we have like this carnival that has kind of moved in, and they've got as you walk, like there's different games at different stations throughout the castle that people can play, and people are kind of like beckoning you in to like try out, classic carnival games, right? I mean, ring tosses and darts and like there's a hall of mirrors and there's like all sorts of cool little things. And give me, as you're walking by there, give me a perception check. Either one of you, Sigmund or Balar. And actually Finn, because you're sneaking behind them, right? So if you want to look
That's
and see what
14.
Okay.
10.
Finn,
What kind of roll was it?
perception.
All right, so that's going to be a 31.
Yeah.
But
Balar,
I rolled a natural 1 if I still had a reaction.
yeah, you're good. Balar and Finn, you got Sigmund. You're too distraught to really pick it up. But Balar and Finn, you recognize that as people are playing this game, the kind of festival workers are depending on how someone does the game, they're getting them back these coins. So they are winning something for what you're not really sure. Sigmund, you do manage to kind of go along the way. Balar picks up some carny food, and you guys do manage to find kind of a secluded hallway that leads into a rather nice library area, a place that you guys can kind of sit. There's a fire roaring there, and it's very comfortable and secluded. And the sound of the kind of circus and the festivities going on are dimly are dimmed by all the stone. Ugluck, you as the host of this evening, what are you can ultimately do whatever you want. I think there are things that are expected of you, but what are you ultimately, what's your first step here for the night?
I am going to first and foremost find like if there's like a podium or just an elevated area or whatever where it looks like you would address the crowd.
Yeah, so you make your way to the Great Hall. In the Great Hall, there's an elevated seating area where the Lord of the Host would inevitably sit, and there's tons of games and things set up. It's like walking into a high school gymnasium set up for the fall festival way back when, right? It's essentially what's going on. You can see the beginning structures of what looked to be like a stage in a amphitheater, like almost, or like a theater almost set up, right? Like you can begin to see like stands being constructed, and you see group of carnies, for lack of a better term, beginning to kind of help set up what looks to be a play of some sort. But beside that, there is also like the raised seating for you.
All right. So I'm going to go up to the, to whatever you just described. I'm going to be honest. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to say. To the area and stand there and raise the horn above my head while everybody's kind of partying.
There's a huge, like, as you do it, like, ah! There's a huge cheer. You've got goblins. You got people like firing arrows into the ceiling. I mean, it's pretty raucous already.
All right, and I'm gonna kind of motion for calm with my other hand.
They all die down.
And I'm gonna say, friends.
No.
Today, the hunt succeeded. And raise the horn up.
Another raucous, yeah. At this point, the cheers reach Sigmund and Balar and Finn as well. Ugluck's voice doesn't necessarily carry, but that you hear the cheers and the reaction. Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, a new time has begun. I am here to learn from among you what position we hold with all other realms.
Mm.
And I am here today to tell you that our position will be higher than ever.
Cheer goes out. They like hearing.
You went
No.
robot-y. Was
All
it
right.
a positive reaction?
Me? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, another cheer. Yeah, it was a positive reaction. The cheer goes out, and you just let me know when your speech is finalized.
Yeah, I'm gonna say all we have left is to find and defeat our enemies. And together as one,
As one,
we will elevate ourselves above the others. And then that's
they like hearing that. Another raucous, cheer goes down. Do you sit down at the high table?
I do not. As I'm speaking, I'm looking around to see if I see anybody who seems like they would be like commanders or higher ranking or whatever.
Okay. Make a perception check.
I rolled that nat 20 and now it's all gone. That's an 11.
An 11, it's tough. You pick out a couple of. You've obviously picked out Lady Thisomero, who's taken trying to take a position of power here. You see, the ogre that stepped up out of the crowd. You see him, and he's kind of not. He's a little bit less intense with his cheering than everyone else, but like he's intense in his gaze on you, like he is. You see him kind of nod at some of the things you say. You would pick up a rather small looking being. It's got really pointy ears. So he looks like a gremlin, but he's got this like host of other goblins around him, and they're all kind of looking to him. And you could tell as you're speaking, they're waiting for his reaction before they react to what you said, right? And they're kind of following him. So you've got three different beings that you pick up with an 11. And with that, we're going to pause you right there, and we're going to jump back to Sigmund, Balar, and Finn. First and foremost, you've snuck behind them. Balar and Sigmund are now kind of secluded in their library area. Finn, what did you want to do?
I just wanted to be there for Sigmund.
Okay.
I knew that he kind of wanted to be alone, but that intuition that you just kind of stick around.
Yeah, he's your brother. So you see that he's with Balar. Let's check in on them real quick and see what they're doing as you're kind of hovering there. What Sigmund and Balar, what are you guys doing as the kind of the cheers and yells die down again, and you're left in silence?
Go ahead.
What kind of room are we in?
It's like a library. So you're in.
Yeah.
There's 4 very nice cushioned seats. There's a fire roaring directly in between all of them, and there's couches and tables along the walls. There's one sole window directly behind you. You can see the day is finally like turning the night, and it's this beautiful melancholy colors, right, of dusk setting in.
Do I see a copy of the Amantis on any of the shelves?
No, there would not be a copy of the Amantis anywhere in this place.
Anything about the gods at all?
You can either do an investigation, religion, or a perception check. And there are bookshelves. I mean, you've walked into a place that's got plenty of books.
As I'm like looking, I'm just kind of walking along, my fingers just kind of trailing along the spines. I rolled a 12, so probably not.
As you're trailing along, the closest you get is a book labeled "The Folly of the Gods."
I pull it out.
Written by Morgan Le Fay herself.
It doesn't look like trapped or enchanted or anything, right?
No.
Okay. I pull it out. I walk over to a chair and I sit down and I just kind of open it up in front of me and just kind of leaf through a few pages. And I, without looking up from the book, say, how was Pippin as a father and Bearfall growing up?
Valar's kind of actually, he's definitely within earshot, but he's not really like smothering Sigmund with his presence. He's kind of in the corner and maybe looking out the window. He actually picked him up some meat for the first time because
he's eating a giant turkey leg.
Yeah, he's got like a turkey leg,
could.
and he doesn't. He's just trying it. He got like a little small drink with him. You know, he's just trying to be something different right now, just to kind of experience it because he's just kind of thinking about things right now. And he's eating it. He just kind of puts it down, and the kind of stoic look that he has for a minute kind of just breaks. A small little smile kind of lights up. And his little sharp teeth kind of come through, and he turns around and he's just like, that was a father. He was kind, but he was tough. No excuses, he always said. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do that. I'd do it anyway, he said. And I did, because he was my father. But he was kind. We ate every night. Food always on the table. We didn't have a lot in Bearfall at the start. There was times where food was scarce. But he made sure we had it. Belly was always full. And then when, I didn't realize I was different. He knew it, but he never said anything about it. But then when my powers came around and I was able to do things, he never took it for granted. He always appreciated it. He'd always say, thank you, Balar. I knew you were special. I knew you were here for a reason. I knew you were ours for a reason. But like I said, he was still tough. He never made anything easy. I still labored the crops, tilled the fields, did whatever he asked me to. It's not because he asked me to. It's because I loved him. And I wanted to make him proud. In some way, shape, or form, that's why I'm here with you. And Ugluck and Finn and even Ivan. And that's why I'm here. Is to make him proud. To give him a world to live in. Be safe. Be happy. He was good. Simply put, Sigmund, he was good.
I don't know if you remember when we first started traveling together, I had the little habit of asking everybody about their relationship with their father. And I find that people are usually reluctant to share. And I think it's because, a lot of people feel they didn't have great experiences with their father. I know I didn't. But you had two fathers, and you just experienced how bad one can really be. And now that Pippin is framed in that light, you're so eager to share how great he is. The world needs more Pippins in it.
They need more us, Sigmund. They need more people who will stand up and take the fight to those who deserve it. That's why we're here.
They don't need more of me.
Balar stands up at that point and throws his food on the ground.
I killed my.
His turkey leg just wham slams like,
These pretzels are
"Stop
making me
making me
thirsty.
thirsty."
Listen. I spent my whole life hating how my dad was and how he affected me. And I spent all that time hating him after I killed him. And in the end, I think I just ended up just like him. I mean, he's dead because of me. Finn went off and joined the Navy, and, you know, I got a letter that said that he was killed in action, and so he was dead because of me. Scarlet just got killed because of me. The people that I love die because of me.
Is that the thought you're going to have about every person that dies? Because of you, Sigmund? Because you didn't do something, or you did do something? Death's not our fault unless we choose to do that. People make their own decisions. Every decision that they make leads them to a point. And the outcomes of those decisions are consequences of their own actions. Because you killed your father because he was doing horrible things was his decision, Sigmund, not yours. When bad people do horrible things and receive justice, it's their decisions that cause those outcomes. Look at Thandril. It was his choice to be a terrible king, to choose greed, to choose corruption. That's his choice. He got the outcome. It's our decision to choose the outcomes of those people. And right now, wallowing in self-pity and self-doubt, it's not going to help us. It's not going to help your brother. And it's certainly not going to help Scarlet. Now, don't usually talk like this, but it's time you man up and be the husband that Scarlet thought you were. Not somebody who cries in a library. Somebody who fights and serves justice to those who deserve it. You've got family here, whether you want it or not. And you do with that what you want, Sigmund. And Balar picks his turkey leg back up because that motherfucker was delicious. Smoked meats.
I just need some time to process. And I do want to talk to the lover.
Take that time, my friend. And Balar's going to say that and kind of walk over, give him a nice hug, pat him on the shoulder. I'm here if you need it. I know your brother would be. Ugluck. Doing Ugluck things right now. But we're here. And he's going to kind of walk out and kind of maybe join some of the festivities.
So, Finn, you heard all that. You hear, obviously, Blar about to head out. Did you want to do anything or go away? Or first things first, what do you hear all that? What are your first reactions and thoughts?
Keep hanging back. Agreed with everything that Balar said and did. Gonna wait for the prayer to the lover to start.
Okay. So you're gonna wait until Sigmund starts praying to the lover. Okay. Ugluck, let's go back to you real quick. You've clocked those three individuals. What's your plan here? People are playing, the stage is getting set up. We're having a great time. The drink's flowing, food's good. Fights are breaking out.
First I will go to who's closest out of those three?
The closest one is the little gremlin-like being.
All right, I will go to gremlin-like being. And I will say, friend, well met. And I'll hold my hand out.
He'll punch it. Name's Puck! goblin. Here to serve you. Oh, mighty lord.
All right.
All right.
You keep on doing that then.
Okay. How do you like me, guys?
What role do you goblins play here?
Well, we're your mightiest servants, of course. We're here to conquer the world if you request it. None of these other beings have anything on us. We're the, what we lack in stature, we make up for in spunk. And all in all, I think that we're probably your greatest asset, right? Like a bunch of goblins around and like, yeah.
And I'm gonna laugh loudly at that. Not in like a sarcastic way, just a fun way. And I'm gonna look over towards the big ogre, and I'm gonna say, "Seems like I've found my best warriors here."
The ogre has been clocking you this whole time. He gives this slight grin, and he's gonna roll an insight check to see if you're full of shit or if you actually. Oh no, he 100% believes what you just said, and you see him immediately put his head down, and he comes walking over. Now wait just a second. I know they've got some spirit, but my foot can kill 10 of them, and I think that's all that needs to be said. And immediately Puck is like, Puck, look at all of you! We're gonna run all over you! You totally get out of here! What is never will? And you behind him, all the other goblins are making stabbing motions.
I'm gonna laugh again, not in a sarcastic way, just enjoying the party. And I'm gonna look towards Thistlemary, and I'm gonna say, I don't know, my lady. Some mighty warriors here. What do you say?
And automatically you've painted her in a hard picture because she's got to answer you, and she doesn't want to offend anyone. And she'll look at you and say, well, my lord, I think there's only one way to solve it. A battle.
And my smile's gonna fade for just a split second while I've got my eyes locked with her. And I'm gonna laugh again and say, there's been plenty of battle already. This is for our enjoyment. This is for merriment. And I'm going to grab a goblet of whatever closest to me and hold it in the air and say.
Another shout rises up as you hold up. Everyone else holds up, starts drinking. Yeah.
And I'm going to say, to victory.
Yeah. And you both of them rise up to victory. And the goblin is like, yeah, we crush him, but victory all the same. That's what we'll settle this. And
I'm gonna give kind of a piercing look to the one who just said, yeah, we'll crush him, just to see how he reacts.
The goblin, you mean?
Yeah, whichever one just said, yeah, we'll crush him.
Oh yeah, he as soon as you give him that look, he quiets down and immediately tries to make himself even smaller and get behind other goblins. Yeah. Well, the ogre leans in and whispers, first things first. I mean, I'd squish them. I could sit on them and they're gone. And now it's pointy and it hurt, but come on. Right?
Zing.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay. All right. Just making sure we're on the same page. The second thing, name is Oberon. And that's it. That's all. I just wanted to let you know who I was. I'm pretty much the mightiest warrior you got. But I'm not great with words. That's it. Speak the thought.
I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder. And say, "Relax, friend. I'm not either."
Thank you. Okay.
And I'm gonna give him a little orc salute, fist to the chest.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm gonna make my way over to Thistlemary.
Okay. That was rather more well done than I thought it would have been. It's quite well putting it back on me. You seem to be made for this in some regards. You do realize you're a target now. Aridin didn't keep his throne by sheer will. He had to survive. You will be targeted.
And I'm gonna look her over, and I'm gonna lock eyes with her for 10 seconds, and I'm gonna say, "By you."
She'll meet your gaze for a little bit, and then her gaze will kind of drop. No. That's not my way. I'm not saying I'm harmless, but we'll give you some time. See how you do.
And I'm gonna say, "Good. I don't need harmless."
No one in the hunt is harmless.
There's no reason we cannot serve each other, Thistlemere. Just remember that.
I shall, my lord. I shall. In the meantime, I believe you should look over there, and she'll point towards the stage that's being created, and you see two cloaked figures. One of them has a mask that is like a porcelain mask, and it's set in a frown with a little tear. The other one has a porcelain mask set in a smile with kind of wide eyes. Both very tall, robed figures, so their features are very hidden, and they're just wearing their mask. And they're both of the masks are kind of turned to you. And Lady Thistlemere will say, "I believe that the narrators, I guess as we'll call them, are wanting to speak with you." What do you do?
I will say, "Speak to them, I shall." And then I'll look at her one more time, and I'll say, "Just remember, I rule by serving." And I'm gonna kind of nod my head down toward, like, in a little bow towards her.
You get like this as you walk away and kind of glance back. You get this like thoughtful expression, like it's very new, a very new concept. Give me a perception check as you kind of walk away and take one last look around the crowd.
Rolls are hot. The rolls are hot. That is sarcasm. That's a 6.
6 is not very good. You
Yep.
don't get a whole lot of anything other than that look from Thistlemere. You do get that Puck is kind of making his way and excitedly talking. You can't figure out what the hell their meaning is. And Oberon, you see that he's kind of walking away towards somewhere. You can't, with a 6, you have no fucking clue. As you head over,
While I'm going towards them, anybody that I'm passing, I'm wanting to build rapport with. I'm wanting to shake hands,
kiss
tell
babies,
them how
yeah.
excited I am to be here, yada yada.
The general, I mean, and that's well. All right, I'll let you do one more perception. This time specifically for the feel of the crowd.
God, that's only a 9.
God, you suck
I do.
at perception checks.
Not perceptive.
Generally, it feels good. Everyone's eating and drinking. Looks good. The people you spoke. Ugluck, real quick before we go to Sigmund, Ugluck is making his way over to the narrators. You get over there. They're both obviously waiting for you, and you hear in this sing-song, beautiful voice, one of them say, "Hello, my lord. Welcome to power and presence and authority. We," and she'll point, "we are here to both entertain and educate, if you would allow, in your um, abode. We would like to put on a play for you and your subjects, specifically the ones you have brought with you from the mortal realm. Would that be okay?
I'm gonna say power, presence, and authority, and I'm gonna kind of look down a little bit and laugh. I'm gonna say, are an illusion until they are taken.
The other one will chime up, and her voice, much more strict, much more. While the other one was sing-songy, hers is like cutting. And you have taken it. Make a history check. Very high DC.
Well, the way I've been rolling, yeah, that's not gonna. Yeah, we're good. I don't know anything about anything.
You know that you've heard this voice before. You have no clue where from. Now,
And what did you,
and you have taken it. It is no longer an illusion for you, nor is it for us, nor is it for those you now face. You would do well, sir, your lord, to listen to what we say. If it please, and like the last one, she'll add very, 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 like bitingly, if it please you.
and I'm gonna look at her and say, yes, we have taken it, and you would do well to remember that. Now go on. And then I'm gonna turn from them to let them take the stage and do whatever. Like I'm saying, okay, go ahead.
All right. They're asking you to go get your companions, essentially, by the way. Like that's what they're wanting. And they're gonna sit there and you'll see the biting, like the one that was the last that spoke will lean over and say something to the other one and like shake her head. Do you go and get your companions?
I do not.
Okay.
I don't trust it.
We're gonna pause there. Then we're gonna go back to Sigmund, who is parading.
Would like to walk up to Sigmund and just sit down beside him, not say a word. I assume that we're crisscross applesauce.
Well, I'm on my knees.
Balar, where did you head off to? Because as you walked out, you kind of passed. I assume you just passed Finn and kind of gave him a little nod. So Balar, real quick, because you walked out, right?
Yeah, I'm just in the festivities right now.
All right, so you're back in the crowd. You catch Lord Ugluck of the Wild Hunt talking to two kind of masked figures, grabbing a drink and another turkey leg. Sigmund, let's go back to you and Finn. Crisscross applesauce.
Jay, I'm going to be blunt with you. I'm going to initiate this by doing a ritual casting of Commune. But I really just want to have a conversation. I don't want to be limited to the 3 yes or no question thing.
Well, you can try all you want.
That's
Can
what
my
I'm going to
help?
try. That's what
We
I'm
will
gonna try.
see what happens.
Can me helping him help?
I don't know. We'll see.
Either way, I think,
In
you
true Matt Mercer fashion, I'll say you can try.
I want to
If
at least...
You're
I love
making
that
him
version.
roll at advantage because I want to get the help.
So,
Let's see what happens.
yeah, I'm just, like, if it connects, I just want to kind of give, like, my whole spiel and see if she'll just tell me something, and then that'll be the end of it.
Okay.
Do I feel a connection? I'm reading the Amantis. I'm on the book of Partings, chapter 4, verse 12.
Yeah.
And I'm reading grieve, but know the sacrifice of one who loves is not an ending, but the seed of forever.
For a long, you sit there and you read, and for a long time, you start at the beginning and you read and you read and you read. I mean, just talk to me here, lover, and nothing happens, and you feel the weight of Finn, your brother, there, and he, like a good brother, is sitting and waiting and sitting and waiting, just there in your presence, and nothing is happening.
I keep trying.
That's good, because as soon as you get to that chapter 4 about the grieving, nothing happens again.
You're mean.
And then
I want to silently start, asking the Wanderer to help. Like, where's your sister at? Why is she not helping?
nothing happens for a long time. And at this point, you guys have been there for a while, and your frustration begins to boil. One of you reading silently, the other one out loud questioning, where are you? And foosh, like a changing of a scene, immediately you were somewhere else. Still sitting crisscross applesauce, and you sit in the middle of
on his knees.
Sigmund's on his knees. That may help. You sit in the middle of 7 gods in a circle.
You should have brought Balar.
Looking down on you. We're going to pause there, and we're going to go back to Balar and Ugluck. Balar and Ugluck, they watch as Ugluck makes no move to go get his companions. But they clap their hands, and immediately the two narrators, as they do that, you feel, Balar and Ugluck, this wave of authority and power wash through that clap. And even though they're your subjects and they follow your command, a hush dies down over the crowd. And they don't do anything. They don't move. But their revelry stops. The narrators then look to you, and they take a slight head bow, and they both at the same time, with your pleasure, and they point to the stands next to the theater they've constructed, and they're basically asking, would you please get everyone in the stands?
Ugluck's going to
one of them, like as you hesitate, one of them walks up. It's the sing song you won. I understand your hesitation. I am Faye. And with that comes, unfortunately, a necessity to tell the truth. In this moment, I mean you, your subjects, and your companions no harm, nor does my sister. We are here to educate, to entertain the revelry, and more importantly, show you what has been.
insight check.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
That's awful. Once again, we're doing it, baby.
This would be so much easier if you just roll a good roll. You have no clue who you're talking to, but you do trust every word that just came out of her mouth.
All right, I'm gonna look at Balar, and I'm gonna say, it's time to go get the others, if you will.
Okay.
Does Balar know is he's talking about Sigmund and Finn, or the?
Yes, yeah, Sigmund and Finn.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to Sigmund and Finn. Sigmund and Finn, you guys find yourself sitting at the foot of 7 gods. The lover has her head bent over her hands in her head. The father sitting there, arms bent on his knees, all of them with like a somber expression. The wanderer sits, and he's kind of got this nothing has changed. This is the same shit, different day expression. Like he's been exiled this entire time. He's out of his realm. Vecna has his realm, and that's backstory that I don't know if you guys even know yet, but this is normal. And so he looks at Sigmund and Finn, and then he looks at the lover and he says, "My dear sister, I do believe your subject rang, and I know that we have a lot to talk about. But perhaps you could acknowledge him for just a moment, as it may help our cause." The lover will perk up.
Wait,
she gets...
as
Yeah.
he's speaking, Ben just like holds out the bottle of rum and like.
The wanderer, you see him, and he gives you 1 second, and he pulls out, and he has the same bottle right behind his back, and he smiles, tips it, takes a sip, and puts it behind his back. The lover looks up, and like this air of exhaustion washes over her, and then you. Yes, Sigmund, what can I do for you?
Sigmund's gonna get up, reverently walk forward towards the gods, look at them each individually, think to himself, this is gonna be the most important conversation I've ever had in my life. He's gonna look up and he's gonna say, so, do you think I should keep Jared Goff or T. Higgins? No,
I think
Both are bad decisions.
Yeah, that's right. Because they're both on your GM's list, they will fail.
He's gonna look up at all of them. He's gonna say, "Well, we're in some shit, aren't we?"
The gods not without their humor. The smith like boisterously like just starts laughing. The father like gives this half grimace. The stranger doesn't laugh at all, but like you could still tell he kind of found it a little funny. The wanderer like drunkenly like the lover like as a mother like smiles. And you get like this round of like, all right, thanks for breaking the ice there because we kind of needed it. But no one says anything.
So I know that, you know, I'm not the person you guys wanted to see right now. But you guys seem to have your hands full, and we certainly have our hands full. And, you know, I'm getting tired, guys. I know y'all are tired, but I'm mortal. How can we fix this? How can we help you? Help us help you in any way that you can, and we'll restore you to full power. Let's make a deal. Let's figure something out.
The smith rises up. Another deal. That's just what we need. We've already been offered one from Vecna. Now we've been offered one from the mortals which we created. How low we have fallen. The father rings out. They're here to help, Smith. Let's hear them out. Perhaps there is a way they can do just that. The lover then leans forward. My dear Sigmund, we have been debating that very topic for quite some time. As you already know, we are not what we used to be. Many of us locked out of our realms or locked in our realms, away from our believers, away from the very beings that give us our power. And she'll look kind of towards the father, and the father will nod. And the ones that have brought upon the ability for our existence have returned. And let's just say we did not end on good terms. So we have, unfortunately, very little options. We can partner with a being who has tried to take over the world, tried to become a god himself. And from what we understand, that's still his end goal. We can partner with him. Mortal races be damned. And conquer the ones that helped make us and ensure our existence. We can fight alone. We can beg for mercy from the great titans. Or we put our hope in a mortal race that has now come to us for answers which we have none. Do you understand our predicament?
Yeah, I get it. I mean, you're thousands of years old. You've lived a long time. You've gone through many events. You've become, in your old age, overly analytical and paralyzed by your decision making. And so, what you need is a perspective of somebody. Hold on, I'm not being insulting. I'm just saying what they need is the perspective of somebody that's living in the moment, because we don't have anything to lose.
The fighter, like on your words, like on those words, like he picks up. And by the way, just to set the ambiance here, you're in this great, like almost like Roman hall or Roman or Greek hallway, right? Like this tall pillars everywhere. There's a round dome, and there's just this circle of chairs, and you're kneeling and sitting in the middle of them. And the fighter stands up, and at your words just starts banging on one of the pillars and like fighting whatever he can, because he can't fight anything else.
I want to, because you said he was about to start speaking.
Who? The fighter?
Yeah,
the fighter. He was about to turn around.
I want to hold my hand up and be like, Finn, you were saying?
They clearly want to sit here and debate about it. It seems like we're the only ones who want to fight for you. Are you going to sit on your throne and talk about it?
Here,
the fighter, by the way, like he turns around and you start saying all those things, and like he's like his mouth is open, about to start talking, and he realizes like what you just said was literally very much what he was going to say. And so he comes back down and sits quietly down, and he looks at you and says, perhaps there's hope for the mortal race yet. Perhaps there is a way to still win the day. And with that, we're going to pause. We'll come back to you guys. Think about what your thoughts are to the gods. We're going to go back. Bilar, in order to speed this up, because it's 10:40, you go back, you head to the room, fully expecting to see Sigmund and Finn brothers kneeling or communing or drinking or doing whatever they're doing. You go to the room and you realize they're not there. And just to speed this up, we're going to say you assume that they've taken a walk, they've done something to be in solitude, brother and brother. You go back, you tell Ugluck they're not there. Ugluck, you inform what you now know as sisters that this is it, and the sisters continue. The sisters then stand up. My dear wild hunt, the sing-song says, It's a pleasure to be in your presence at the changing of the seasons. I might have. The other one stands up. We have for you tonight a retelling of the history of our lineage and our realm. And the other one speaks, and perhaps a lesson to those who hope to live past it. But first, we will ask of your patron. Please step forward. And then the other one says, and his companion, if you would be so kind, be our actors tonight. And you hear like this cheer go up through the crowd. Ugluck and Balar, you guys are beckoned forward. What do you do?
So I'm going now with the crowd's eyes on us and everything. I'm back to my jovial self, and I laugh. A play just in time. And after I say that, I'll raise my horn up and I will kind of whisper.
People
so
start. Go ahead.
I'll whisper so only Balar can hear. I lost everything long ago. If this goes bad, shapeshift and get the little ones and get out. And, and I'll step forward.
Okay. The sing-songy voice. Roll a stealth check for me.
Well, you know how my rolls have been going.
I do know.
And that's no different.
All right.
So.
Is it below
7?
a 17? Okay. The sing-songy voice, which was closest to you, walks over to both of you and looks directly at you. My lord of the wild hunt, you and I are brethren now. We truly mean you no harm. Put down your guard and open your ears for this briefest of moments. If you would please, step forward. The other sister who was standing at the front of the stage lets out in her cutting voice. In the beginning, there was only chaos. The primordials, the titans, fire, storm, earth, ice, void. They shaped the realms. They shaped our very existence. Void, the great old one, the one who was first, washed over, making a clean slate. The very fabrics of creation stepping forward, making what we now know as gods, leaving with them the forces of creation which grew personalities. And from that, the worlds and its fragile brightness was created. Would you please, Lord, resemble your all-powerful primordials? And as she says that, she touches you, and you feel, Ugluck, this ability to cast, like, earth, like, you're like Captain Planet. Like, you can cast, like, these things that showcase this, like fire. There's like you can
magic. No, I'm just kidding.
I need you. What do you do with that newfound power?
I mean, I hold it in. I don't do anything.
Okay, make a performance check.
Well, I mean, let me ask you that. Like, what are they wanting, right? What do they want? They want me to start casting stuff.
They are giving you a history lesson in play form. They are wanting you to show. They are wanting you to show subject what the history. They are literally. They just are talking about the birth of the universe at this point. And
then I will start. So Ugluck has a second of hesitation, and he doesn't want to do it, but in the same sense of trying to win people over and all that,
Yep.
make good first impression, I will do, whatever. I will cast whatever it is they're wanting.
And they both kind of smile at that. And they look at Balar.
I'm also waiting to see, or not waiting, but I want to be aware of crowd reactions at all times.
Give me a performance check.
Well, that's
with advantage because you are their
not
lord.
good. Golly, dude.
With advantage.
I rolled a 3 and then a 5.
Mm.
So, Oh, plus
So
7.
like this...
I'm a performer.
Whoa!
So 12. 12.
Plus 7? So at first it's like this, like the first one, like you shoot off a fireball and it's like, oh, and then this next like ice, like you shoot ice trains, like, oh, did you see? And it's not like everyone, but they're like, oh, that was pretty cool. The other beings, the other sister, the sing-songy, is still sitting over there with Balar, and she looks at Balar and goes, "It's our turn now." And she walks out, and she says, "But the children of chaos were not content. Born from the cracks of creation, the gods rose against their parents, 7 of them, shining and terrible and magnificent. They took their roles. They created their personalities. The lover, the fighter, the father, the mother, the smith, the stranger, and the wanderer. They would bind ourselves and their creators. They would battle." And you feel her touch, Balar, you feel her touch you and kind of push you out as you take on the visage of the gods. And they both point to you as the performers. And they say, "Battle." And you feel, Balar, though Ugluck has the power of creation, you have the power of blade, speed, might, spell. You feel you have the power of the gods. Now, I would like both of you to roll performance checks.
Oh, that's actually really good.
Oh, a 22.
A 19.
The primordials, you watch as like these and 19's still pretty good too. Like you watch as Balar, from your hand sprouts like these 2 swords, and you swing and you hit, but the primordials like dodge the last one, and this gust of wind shoots from Ugluck's hand and pushes you back. Make another performance roll. Ugluck, you have disadvantage. Balar, you have advantage. And you can both give me perception checks.
That's a 15 for performance.
16.
You said 16?
Yeah. I had a 14. I think I said 14.
Okay. You can see that the narrators are giving you the advantage and disadvantage. Once again, the gods, the sweep forward. The gods, you sweep in now, discarding your weapons. You sprint, smashing your knee. 1, 2, up. And as you're like finishing your second blow, Ugluck, as the Promenos, grabs you, and just the stone like slams you down. Give me another performance check.
Do I get disadvantage?
You get disadvantage.
Okay.
Balar gets advantage. You can roll twice.
Oh, that sucks. All right, that's a 9.
It's 15.
Okay. Once again, Balar, you as the gods pick up now an axe and a shield and sprint forward. You slam the primordials Ugluck down, and you wham! You ram your axe in, and it disintegrates. And the scene dissipates. You back up, and you can now see Ugluck chained as the primordials. And then the sisters both come out. And so the mortal race... I'm sorry, that was a little bit back. And so the gods bound their creators and stole the world from them, or perhaps freed it. For from that freedom came the Fae, came the mortal races. We rose, we tilled the earth, we built our cities, we sang praises to our new gods. But in the shadows, Others rose. Others chose to claim what was not theirs or what would be theirs. A mortal who would not bow to the kings, would not bow to the gods. A sorcerer, a lich, a god to be. His name was Vecna.
What?
And with that, we're going to roll a quick D100. What? 17. Everyone
70.
everyone in the vicinity, including you guys, your hair grows another 10 inches and you all have long hair for this short amount of time.
Fucking hippies.
There you
I'm not
go,
sure what that
bragging
means.
about having hair. Fucking losers.
At this point, a shadow walks across the stage. And it also carries a porcelain mask, but it's got a blank, it's strictly porcelain. 2 eyes, no face, no smile, no nothing, just 2 eyes. And it begins to whisper, and it walks past you guys into the crowd. It whispers in their ear, and then it comes back. And as it whispers in the crowd's ears, it grows bigger and larger and bigger and larger, and then finally it comes back. The other sister, one of the sing-song sister, ushers Ugluck off the stage, so it is just Balar at this point. And we're gonna pause there with Balar representing the gods facing Vecna on the stage, and go back to Sigmund and Finn facing the gods. Go, yeah. Did you guys want to say something?
Are you really considering siding with Vecna?
The
Hands up and slams the bottle of rum down.
The stranger is like, well, he was like, well, I mean, and then you slam it down like, oh my.
You might not be worth saving if that's your solution to this problem. Make yourselves worth saving. And I look directly at the lover and I say, you saw the beauty in humanity over this last several months in what you stand for. Then I'll look at the mother, say, you saw what your believers will do to stand up for you. And you consider standing for someone who will destroy humanity.
You
will not work.
Man, you look over at the Wanderer, the one who gave you your powers, the one who kind of lets you in a little bit to this world of gods and abilities, and not just being a pirate. And you see him kind of smile and nod ever so slightly. And the mother kind of lifts her head up and stands up. He shames us, as he should. Our very creations, the cycle repeats yet again. Our creators make us, and we rebel, as we should have, for they would have chosen darkness. We locked them away. Our creations, we create our creations. And is there evil in them? Yes. And should that be contained? Yes. But they have decency in them as well. Where we would look to lock away again, to repeat our cycle, they look to break out and be better than their creators. And she like looks down and smiles at you. Never has anyone known a pride like a mother who watches her children grow and be better than those that created them.
Mother,
She'll turn and look at you.
have you ever made a deal with Vecna?
There's like a pause and a hush around the seven. Have I ever made a deal? No. And she'll walk over towards her seat. But I think we would all be honest enough to admit, as she sits down and looks around the rest of her members, we have been considering it until this moment.
Let me tell you this. I took a deal with Vecna. His ring found its way into my hand. And I was explicitly told by the woman that I love and trust more than anyone in the world not to put it on my finger. And you know what I did? Anybody want to guess? Anybody?
the Smith the Smith cheers up and goes, "You put it on your finger."
I put it on my finger. And for 71 days, I had the ability. For 71 days.
If you watch wrestling, that's hilarious right now.
The father looks over and there's like a frog sitting in the corner. He just goes, boop, and he clamps its mouth. Sorry, that's Ugluck in the other realm. He's trying to. He's with. It's funny. He's with the Summer and Winter Queen right now. They're trying to teach him about the history of the realm.
And for the last 71 days, all I was granted was the ability to cast Finger of Death. And do you know how many times I cast that spell over those 71 days?
The Wanderer looks over at Finn and he goes, "I'll give you the Finger of Death." You know what I'm saying?
4 times. 4 times. And you know what it cost me?
Counting Sigmund's fingers.
You know what the price that I had to pay was, you guys? For my 4 casts of Finger of Death, 2 of which didn't even do anything. You want to know what it cost me? It cost me Aranor's greatest witch. Because she trade. Because.
Sorry, I'm gonna kill that frog real quick. Hold on. The father walks over and whap the frog. Ugluck, make a. Actually, Ugluck, roll 2.
Oh, that was just Chris having fun. Don't hurt Ugluck.
Ugluck, roll 2 d20s.
That wasn't Ugluck. Oh. That's a 10 and an 11.
Ugluck, take 21 force damage. This is a reminder that I am God.
Wow.
The mother and the lover both go over and go, "Oh, don't do that." And they lay their hands on the frog and the frog goes, "Ribbit." And Ugluck, you take 21 health back as a massive headache has just come over you, and then it is abated very quickly, and you have no clue what just happened. Continue.
What?
It cost us Aranor's greatest witch. She had to trade her magic to save me because of my stupid decision to make a deal with Vecna. And then, also because of me, my wife sacrificed her life to save me. So a lot has been invested into me. And I know there's this thing called the sunk cost fallacy, but you might as well invest in me too. I have a proposal. It won't cost you much. You invest in us. You there's 7 of you. You endow each of us a boon, and you point us in a direction and give us a way to try to fix this, and we will do our best. And if we fail, we were just some gnats that came by one day and you swatted out of the way. But if we succeed, oh baby.
I want to do it.
The father stands up. Please don't do it. Well said, Sigmund. What you ask is not so simple anymore. Our power is linked to the souls that we care for. That stream has been cut. All roads lead to Vecna. For us to all give you a boon would essentially weaken us more than we would like, shall we say. So, it's not a deal breaker, but that would essentially be us putting all of our eggs in one basket. And remember this, Sigmund and Finn, as brothers, sons, lovers, we hold not just you, but the entire mortal realms in our hands. All of you, those worthy and unworthy, the wanderers, the fighters, the lovers.
Yeah, those are all kind of broken right now.
Do you suggest that Vecna can lead you to victory?
I suggest that by bargaining with... No. I know there are no easy choices. No good choices, for that matter. And I understand...
Intend to extend your time?
Oh, the father stands up at this point, and like he was standing up, but now he like stands up straighter and taller. Do not mistake my care for ego. Would it be within my power, I would sacrifice all that I am to free this world and your race. Sadly, it is not.
There is nothing siding with Vecna will do to extend any of that.
As you say that, the fighter stands up. He looks over at the father. And he says, "Brother, you are a provider, a caregiver. And I understand that there's an innate part of you that wants to see your line continue. But in me, there is a fight that will never die. And that is instilled in their race as well. And I fear that the only way to accomplish both is to put our trust in them."
It's not just fighting. You have to love too.
While while that conversation is going on, I'm going over to the lover because I assume she still like looks exasperated.
Mm-hmm.
And I just get in real close to her, and I'll say, "I never did lose faith in you, even though I said at times I did. You know, in my heart, I always knew you were there. And I know I've been annoying, and I know I've been a pain in the ass, and sometimes I've hurt more than I've helped. But me and Finn are about to walk out that door, and we're going to leave you guys here to make a decision. I just ask that you give up whatever you can to help us, and we will pull through for you. But I do ask for one thing in return."
The mother at that point looks up and there are tears flowing from her eyes. Go ahead and ask your question.
You give me everything you have. I'll give it back. All of it. My own as well. In exchange for returning Eva to the realm of Aranor with her access to magic. And returning Scarlet to Aranor. I'll live my days as a normal person.
Sigmund. You, I don't think, fully grasp what's happening. That which you ask is no longer in my control. The being that now holds Eva and the soul of your dearest beloved now rests in the very hands and power of the one you would seek to defeat. Do you fully understand what it is like? She pauses. People often forget that the goddess of love comes with a setback. Every heartache, every death, every person who turns away is a love broken and a heart split in two. And I feel, and like she puts her head in her hand again, I feel that every time. And just like you, I'm tired. Were it within my grasp to give you what you asked, I would have no hesitation. Make a persuasion check. She looks into your eyes.
$29.
She stares at them for a long time.
Before she says anything, I'm just going to say, just give me anything that you can grant me to help. Anything. And I'll use it, and I'll succeed, and I'll figure the rest out.
She stares even longer. It's just you and her, and for the briefest moment, everyone else passes away. And you feel like, for the first time in a long time, of you communing with a lover and talking, and I mean, you guys have had full-on conversations. For the first time in a long time, you feel a connection with the lover. And she nods. And another tear rolls down her face. This one much more personal than all the others for you. She stands up, strodes past you. After all, she is still a god of a lot of people. Brothers and sisters, they are our children. They are our creation. Who would we be if we do not stand beside them? And she turns back to you as she gets nods from everyone else. Go. We have no answers for you. Despite our years and our power, it seems we still have much to learn. But what we do have, when the time comes, we will give you. Go now with our blessing. Go ahead.
I want to turn to Finn. And I want to say, thank you, brother. Let's get back to some peace and quiet and get a nice rest.
The Wanderer walks over to Finn. Finn, did you want to say something?
Not until he says
Okay.
what he has to say.
The Wanderer walks over to Finn. He goes, "Listen, that asshole kicked me out of my realm. So, if there's any chance to kick his ass back out, I'm on board."
I like grab him around the shoulder because I can clearly reach that high.
Oh yeah. Surprisingly enough, as soon as you like reach up, like like you guys level out. He's right there with you.
I'm gonna win this fight for you, but I just broke my bottle of rum. Can I have yours?
Sure. You know what? I saw that and I appreciated it.
It was worth it.
I got to be honest with you, this is my last one. So much like I will do everything I can to help you win this battle, I'm also going to give you my last drink. And I got to tell you, I've lost my home and my realm and most of my power. And I'm now giving you my second endless bottle of rum. There's not much more that's precious to me.
You've got to talk to the Smith about that, man. That guy can fix this shit.
I don't. Maybe. Yeah, actually, I'll. Yeah, but maybe. In the meantime, take this.
Thank you.
And keep your brother in check. Don't let him touch anything or do anything crazy. Okay.
I'm gonna let him touch a lot of shit.
Oh God. Okay. I appreciate it. I respect it. Last words that want to be said for Sigmund and Finn as the scene fades out.
I'm just gonna be like,
The scene fades out. Ugluck and Balar, it is 11:14.
And we'll pick up there next week.
We
I
are.
was gonna say.
I was gonna say.
I waited 3 hours to talk shit.
I know. Vecna has now come in. The primordials have been locked away in our play of our history play here, and we will pick up there next week and decide where we're going to go from there. So appreciate it. Thanks for listening, everybody. Catch you guys next time.